Contracts, crack. I've been smoking some crack.
Covering the topics you care most about.
Chlamydia, gonorrhea, and syphilis.
And she cares about her listeners.
I told listeners to come down here so that I could kick them in the nuts.
Knowledgeable about the most newsworthy events.
We are the erection specialists.
With daily updates about the size of Paul and Al's genitals.
Maybe up to 4 inches.
With the most important takes on our political leaders.
How can any man get away with having the last name spelled boner and then convince the entire world that it's Boehner? Come on.
Honest about her previous profession.
Porn.
Up close and personal.
The only beads I have are the anal beads I got from 50 Shades of Grey.
94 HJY News with Jen. A news source you can rely on.
You want first-rate radio? Well, you've got the next best thing. The best of Paul and Al on 94 HJY.
The presidential candidates using their music at campaign stops without the artist's permission. But for this election season, I think there are songs that all of us, including the musicians, can agree are appropriate. Like this song for Donald Trump.
But I'm a creep.
And this song for Hillary Clinton. So if you want to use these songs for your campaigns, Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton, permission granted.
Just when you think they've hit the bottom, they dig a little deeper. The best of Paul and Al on 94 HJY.
But he was the man. Then he died and left some money behind. They say $10 million, which is some kind of fine. But he had himself a girl, he didn't leave her a dime. And she wants a piece of the pie, and she will sue his estate, I just know it. He was her sugar daddy late at night. You know, I wish that I was Buddy's girl. I wish that I was Buddy's girl. She should get paid for doing a guy like that. Buddy's girl.
Some Rhode Islanders find the Paul and Al Show very interesting. No, really, they do. The best of Paul and Al on 94 HJY.
Spanish before you see Mick Jagger and Keith Richards in Cuba. It's the new Rosetta Stone's Spanish lessons.
Excúseme, amable señor. ¿Tiene cualquier cigarrillos de marihuana?
Excuse me, kind sir. Do you have any marijuana cigarettes?
Enhance your trip to Havana, but be careful which words you choose.
Disculpe, amable señor, pero olor a pescado podrido.
Excuse me, kind sir, but you smell like rancid fish. Ouch. Now my lip is bigger than Mick Jagger's.
Survive the Rolling Stones in Cuba. Get the Rosetta Stone's language lessons today.
Andy, ¿a dónde vamos desde aquí?
Before you hit the pillow tonight, pray that your kids don't turn out like these clowns.
They are idiots at this age.
The best of Paul and Al on 94 HJY.
Hi, excuse me, sir. I noticed you're wearing a Superman jacket. Are you a big fan of Superman?
Yes, I am.
Do you think you can answer my questions about Superman to show how big of a Superman fan that you are?
I don't know how much big of a help I can be, but I can try to help you.
What's Superman's father's name?
George?
No, Jor-El.
I don't know.
It's Jor-El. What planet is Superman from?
Earth?
Good God, no. He's from Krypton. You didn't know that?
No, I didn't.
What the hell are you wearing a Superman jacket for? You're not a Superman fan. If Superman was here, man, he'd kick your ass all over the place. What's Superman's girlfriend's name?
I don't know Superman like that.
It's Blank Lane. What's Superman's alter ego? The mild-mannered reporter Clark?
I can't answer these questions.
Dude, take off the Superman jacket. Maybe get a Spider-Man. Do you know anything about Spider-Man?
A little bit.
Who's Spider-Man's boss? Peter? No, it's J. Jonah Jameson. You know what? This is a waste of time. I'm going back to the Fortress of Solitude.
Oh.
See, you didn't even... That was funny. You didn't even get that.
4 out of 5 dentists hate them. Luckily, we got the 5th one drunk.
Can a guy sit in a closet and get drunk without being barraged by filth?
The best of Paul and Al on 94 HJY.
Won the election. More than a week has passed since Trump's victory, and you're still in America. And Canada has a desperate need for performers in various show business positions. We're seeking over-the-hill movie actors who have sold out to do credit card commercials.
What's in your wallet?
Pop singers to write subpar songs and use auto-tune to enhance their painfully unlistenable singing voice.
I ain't coming back.
Comedians who rely on shock humor and filth in lieu of actual comedic talent.
My mom's like, hear me out.
Washed up irrelevant celebrities who haven't produced anything of value in decades.
The way we would.
FYI, Whoopi Goldberg and Cher, you can keep. Thank you for winning President-elect Trump and sending your celebrities with dubious talent our way. America's loss is Canada's gain.
Oh,
Warning! There is no obscene content. Hell, there's barely any content at all. The best of Paul and Al on 94 HJY.
You haven't heard anything when it comes to John Bon Jovi's political cliches.
We as Americans must build bridges and not walls.
John Bon Jovi supporting Hillary Clinton with the speech he hastily scrawled in his limo on the way to the campaign rally.
We need a president who is going to fight for all of us. The next president of these United States, Hillary Clinton.
Some Rhode Islanders find the Paul and Al show very interesting. No, really, they do. The best of Paul and Al on 94 HJY.
Are in crappy candidates in cars getting coffee.
I wrote about that.
So is it President Obama's fault? Is it President Obama's fault?
Even announced.
It's a half hour of insufferable, annoying, vomit-inducing political arguments between the two worst presidential candidates this nation has ever seen.
Well, he approved
million
NAFTA.
new jobs,
He approved
a balanced
NAFTA, which is
budget,
the single
and
worst trade deal ever approved in this country.
Good God, please let that car drive off a cliff before they get to the coffee shop, proclaims everyone in America.
You have no plan.
Educate. Oh, I do.
Secretary,
In fact,
you
I
have no
written
plan.
A book about it.
That's crappy candidates in cars getting coffee, followed next month by a crappy candidate in this country getting to be president.
There is no obscene content. Hell, there's barely any content at all. The best of Paul and Al on 94 HJY.
No, that name does not ring a bell. It flushes. It makes me feel flush a little bit.
Right, and some people say that's where the word crap came from.
I mean, you'd have to think, right? The derivation.
And the crapper.
Kind of a weird coincidence.
Yeah, but the flush toilet, he was a creator.
That's right.
So
and thank you to him.
On that, yeah, I know. Imagine before that we were just sticking it out in the woods,
people
weren't we?
flushing in our men's room here. It's bad enough.
On that note, we're going to try to track down the most interesting thing that you, the HJY listener, has dropped in the toilet. Mm-hmm. Our boss has dropped his phone.
Yes.
Kevin, you said you dropped something valuable?
I dropped something very important, very valuable. I was on vacation in Mexico, and as you know, I'm on a psychiatric cocktail of pills to keep myself sane. And I was
keep choo-choo on the track, as
exactly,
they say.
Yeah. And I was opening the bottle, and the cap came off weird, and the bottle flung, and about 90% of my pills went into a Mexican toilet. And I need those to get through the day, of course.
Right.
And so I'm like, okay, Mexican water's dirty. I was going to wash it down with Mexican water anyway.
Yeah.
So I just scoop them out and eat them. But I went down to El Farmacia. And so the guy, yo estoy loco, por favor, some pills.
And he was able to...
No, he did not, because I need, even down there they have some standards about legality of giving out prescription medication. So,
but there was a guy right outside the door on the street that helped you out.
Yeah. Paul and Al, mornings on 94 HJY.
It's the end of the year sales event.
I want marijuana.
Yeah, sure, man. How much you want to try?
I will do a lot using the right amount of the right kind of marijuana.
Yeah, go ahead. Take a hit off this bong.
Excuse me.
Dude, are you okay?
Yeah. Let me grab. You lost.
Jeez, Hillary. Me and my best customer never had no problem smoking this exact same stuff. Ain't that right, man?
I didn't like it and didn't inhale and never tried it again.
4 out of 5 dentists hate them. Luckily, we got the 5th one drunk.
Can a guy sit in a closet and get drunk without being barraged by filth?
The best of Paul and Al on 94 HJY.
Plastics mainly an issue for women? Apparently not.
What's up?
Well, we're a couple
Apparently
of boobs.
not, bitch tits. The American Society of Plastic Surgeons just released
How did
their
you know
data.
that was my nickname?
That's his password on the computer.
It's the royal bitch tits. I wasn't aiming it directly at anybody. The American Society of Plastic Surgeons just released their data from 2015, and apparently for the first time ever, more than 40% of the breast reductions were on men.
Yeah, baby.
Men! 15.9 million cosmetic procedures happened last year, double what was in 2000. Botox is the most common procedure. A lot of dudes get that, apparently, which I did not realize. But, yeah, breast augmentation are the most common surgeries with 200.
Some of us guys would like to get that.
79,000 last year. I always remember growing up with, like, the young men always saying, you know, if I had boobs, I'd stay in bed and
I'd
fondle
never
them all
leave
day.
the house.
Yeah,
Right.
listen, then go ahead. Get some breast implants and show us what you really meant.
And
You know
call
what I'm
yourself Royal Bitch Tits while you're at it.
Yeah,
That's
I guess it's easier than losing weight, right? You just go to the doctor and
Yeah,
get it sliced out.
Get the
Sliced
fat
and diet.
sucked
Yeah.
out. Why not?
Well, that's the old joke, Jen. How do you make 5 pounds of fat look really good?
How is that?
You slap a nipple on it.
Before you hit the pillow tonight, pray that your kids don't turn out like these clowns.
They are idiots at this age.
The best of Paul and Al on 94 HJY.
Great. What we're going to do is have a hot woman come in, and you have to resist her attempts to seduce you. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to unzip your pants here.
What are you doing, man?
I'm hooking up these electrodes right to your testicles. Anytime you fail to resist her, you will be zapped with a tremendous electric shock.
I don't know about that.
Let's try simulation number 1.
Hey, Ozzy, I hear Sharon's not around. Want to go back to my place?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, subject failed test number 1. Ozzy, we're going to jack up the voltage on this one.
What?
Ooh, Ozzy, I'd love to ride your crazy train.
Yeah.
Okay, Ozzy, this obviously isn't working. Let's try a re-indoctrination approach. Take a look at these naked photos of your wife Sharon taken just yesterday. This is hopeless. Just let him screw whoever he wants.
Just when you think they've hit the bottom, they dig a little deeper. The best of Paul and Al on 94 HJY.
That fat effer with the beard gets all the credit for it.
Yeah.
Still, I suppose it was my fault for marrying her. This is a classic. Man and a woman had been married some time when the woman began to question her husband. You know, I know you've been around with a lot of women before. How many were there? Husband's like, look, I don't want to upset you. There were many. Let's just leave it at that, all right? Wife says, no, really, I want to know. So the husband says, all right, let's see. There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you, 8, 9, 10. Hey, I spent 2 hours in the beauty shop getting my hair permed, cut, and styled, and finally, relieved to be done, I went to the receptionist to pay for it. And she looked at me and she said, good afternoon, who's your appointment with today? Yeah, this is a classic one from Jeff. We haven't heard this one in a while. After a long taxi ride, a woman realized she didn't have the money to pay her fare. So when the cabbie turned around and asked for his money, the woman, opened her legs and said, why don't you take it out of this? Well, the cabbie takes one look at her and then looks into the woman's eyes and says, don't you have anything smaller?
Okay, go back to the phone. Can you set that up again?
Redneck know her father was dead.
How did the redneck know that her father was dead? How?
Yeah. When she crawled into bed, his whole body was stiff. All right. One more. My vacuum cleaner died this week, or broke, you know?
Yeah?
Great. Now I have two things that hang around the house and don't suck the way they used to.
Get out of here. Thanks.
Wheels writes, you know, I ran a half a marathon. Sounds so much better than saying I quit halfway through a marathon. And Patrick writes, an old woman stopped me in the street and asked me to show her how to get to the hospital. So I pushed her under a bus.
Oh, Patrick.
Did you know if you hold your testicles in one hand and a kiwi in the other, you can't tell the difference?
Really?
Yeah, and also I'm banned from Stop and Shop for life.
Thanks. HJY, hello.
Hey guys, I got a joke for you.
Good, what is it?
You know, once I got married, I found out I was bisexual.
Really?
Yeah, now I have sex twice a year.
Yeah. Thank you.
I knew this guy who was a businessman, and he went up on this high-end flight. As he was on this plane, you know, the stewardess went around with drinks and stuff, and he said, where's the restroom? And she points to the restroom, and she says, there's some amenities in the restroom. She says, there's 3 buttons, but don't click the last one. So he goes in the bathroom, interested, of course, and he sees that after doing his business.
I'm guessing this ends with the tampon removal system.
Ah, damn.
HJY.
Time to pick the winning joke on Stump the DJ, and it comes from Patrick, who writes, I asked a librarian if there are any books on discrimination against people in wheelchairs. She said, yeah, it's up the stairs on the top shelf to the left.
Patrick.
Paul and Al, mornings on 94 HJY.
A conundrum, a question about the holidays?
Big question is, if you're staying with your parents or relatives over Christmas, will you be boning? 49% of men say yes, they'd still like to get it on in that scenario.
100% of you guys would, right?
I know, 49 seems low, versus only 27% of women. No surprise there.
Well, and that's also because if you're staying at mom and dad's house, the women usually say no. But you get the hotel down the street.
There you go. Airbnb it. That's another way.
In my mom's house, the walls were like wicked thin. What are you kids doing in there?
Oh, I thought that was sounds of your mother.
God.
Did you ever walk in on your parents?
Oh, my God. Obviously.
Oh.
Who didn't? You know?
No, my parents never had sex. My sisters and I are still wondering how it happened.
No, I don't like to think about it.
Paul and Al, mornings on 94 HJY.
Sister walks in the room and she goes, oh, Rochelle, Amara's got your phone and she's looking through your pictures. So I freak out and I run in there and then I look, and so she has an iPod of her own which has iMessage on it.
Yeah.
She's trying to send a picture of my lady part to herself.
Wow, she knows her technology and anatomy she's 5?
Yeah, it was the most horrifying moment of my life. I'm like, do I punish her? Do I punish me?
Yeah,
I
think I'd punish yourself.
I would punish myself, take pictures of it, and then sext it to people.
Text it to Paul and Al at 94 HJY.
Listen, I think that kids have stumbled upon worse things because I walked in on it and it's a real deal when I was a kid. And
oh, jeez. You turned out great.
Just when you think they've hit the bottom, they dig a little deeper. The best of Paul and Al on 94 HJY.
My son Chris, who he's a lawyer in the Marines, the acorn falling from the tree, and he says like the number one issue in the legal services inside the Marine Corps is Guantanamo Bay.
Oh yeah,
because it's clearly like a violation of habeas corpus, of part of our Constitution. You're holding these people without giving them a trial.
They don't they don't get their rights, so to speak.
Then I guess the president trying to close it.
For many years, it's been clear that the detention facility at Guantanamo Bay does not advance our national security.
Closing Guantanamo Bay means homelessness for 91 jihadists. Look at their sunken, hair-covered faces, the look of hopelessness in their puppy dog eyes.
Silence! I kill you!
Will you be the angel for a homeless terrorist?
Terrifying terrorist.
I know it's easier to look away, but please be the answer for a homeless jihadist. For just $18 a month, you'll rescue these walking time bombs from isolation.
I am a suicide bomber.
Right now, there is a terrorist with a plot that needs your love.
I kill you!
Raise your hands.
Paul and Al. Mornings on 94 HJY.
Morning, Paul. Morning, Al.
And what would
Morning, Jim
Valentine's
Shorts on Sports.
what would Valentine's Day be without the ever romantic Bubba, my cousin from Alabama? How you
That's
doing there,
right,
Bubba?
Paul. Hey, listen, Valentine's Day is here.
I'm sorry, did you say Valentine's?
Valentine's Day is here, and maybe you got to pick up a Valentine's Day card today.
Yeah?
Well, I written some of these down here. I was trying to get Hallmark to make cards
Okay.
out of some of these.
Well, let's get some mood music.
These are some romantic Valentine's Day greetings. A love like yours is hard to find, specifically a girl who likes it from behind.
Very nice.
I barely had time to get you this Valentine's card because I was busy burying dead hookers in my yard.
That rhymes.
My love for you has grown since the other night when I discovered you're a hermaphrodite. Since I met you, I'm happy as can be, even though you gave me hepatitis C. I don't care
Got
that
you
our
something.
love's interracial. It enhances the effect when I give you a facial.
Oh, man.
Your intellect. Your
Let's
intellect.
figure out-
What? What? You're interrupting my flow.
That's one of those pop-up cards, I think.
See, Bubba, what rhymes with facial?
Your intellect I still find enlightening, but how'd you feel about some vaginal retightening? Or is that vaginal?
And is that one?
That one might not sell.
Is that one for your wife? Your sister? Your wife? Your sister? Your wife?
That's right. Oh, I got one that's haiku. That means it don't rhyme, Shorts. This Valentine's Day, you deserve to be treated like a queen. But seriously, dinner's not going to cook itself. And finally, you are a wonder. You are a dish. But why do you always smell like fish? Happy Valentine's Day.
Man.
I think that's pretty perverted.
Are you going to Scarborough Beach? Richard, Lisa, Rosemary, and Vic.
Hey, that's freaking Victor. I ain't no Vic.
Pack on more makeup, fake nails on your hands.
Them is fake nails?
Stiletto high heels to walk in the sand.
Now that's what a chick is supposed to look like. Alright?
They call this Johnston by the sea.
Hey, but ain't got no landfill.
All this gold and costume jewelry.
See, I got it like freaking wholesale. My mom works at
It weighs you down when you go for a swim.
I can do mouth to mouth.
That's why my girlfriend, she don't go in.
Oh yeah, like we go to the beach to swim, right?
So why don't you go down to Scarborough Beach?
Oh yeah, there's another freaking beach in Rhode Island.
Devil, Karma, and Vinny, and more.
I've been like pumping iron. Ain't room for me in the freaking car.
We'll bring the boombox and all them funk tapes.
You got Bill Biv DeVoe.
Jump in my IROC and cruise down Route 4.
No, wait, I ain't paying for parking, man.
What is that? I paid last time,
It's
man.
your car, you paid for parking.
Come on, yeah, park this.
Okay, here's a quarter for gas.
Oh, big spender.
Halloween is almost here. Ladies, you know what that means. Time to dress like a slut.
Oh, yeah.
Now to get the best costumes at Slut City. We have the sluttiest costumes since that hot mess you wore last year. Slut City. Slut City has slutty pirate, slutty vampire, slutty nurse, hoary cat, skanky cop. Our costumes are all slut all the time.
If you're not that pretty, Slut City.
Check out the new Slutty Dora, Slutty Brave, Slutty Tangle. We have all the slutty princesses. If it ain't slutty, we don't have it at Slut City. guys section? We don't have a guys section. No one cares what you're wearing. You're a guy. If guys spend more than 5 seconds on a costume, they are a douche. Wear a t-shirt, you douche. Slut City is all about the sluts. Slut City. Taking the chore out of dressing like a whore for Halloween. Slut City. Free parking and rear.
You're saying, in fairness, there's some type of balance thing that needs to be struck.
Come on, Paul. How about a double shot of Metallica?
Okay, all right. Too much Christmas music.
I'm happy.
All right. This is a long-distance dedication.
It's not that far for you, Paul.
All right. We got some coming up later on in the show. Thanks for calling in from the fiery depths of hell.
Thanks.
Paul and Al, mornings on 94 HJY.
Season when Christmas carolers come to your door to spread holiday cheer. But what if you hate the holidays, happiness, and other people in general? The Holiday Haters Club presents Christmas carols you as a homeowner can sing back to carolers to tell them to go the away, including such classics as
You think caroling is really a lot of fun, but get the hell off my doorstep or I will get my gun.
And
Smiling as you sing Christmas hits, but I don't want to hear this.
tell annoying Christmas carolers just how you feel with Christmas carols from the Holiday Haters Club.
Christmas carolers at my door, please go away fast. Get off of my property before I kick your ass.
Happy holiday.
Redefining the Grinch.
Paul and Al, mornings on 94 HJY.
Flavor whoppers, I would paperhead. Boogie King making flavor whoppers, I would paperhead. Would you like an apple pie with that? Would you like an apple pie with that? Would you like an apple? Would you like an apple? Would you like an apple pie with that? Where is the bell? Wait for the bell, can't hear the bell. Where is the bell? Where is the bell? Wait for the bell, can't hear the bell. Where is the bell? Ding by the dun, 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 ding by the dun. Where is the bell? Ding by the dun. Wait for the bell, ding by the dun. Don't bump it back and hot bad, really hurt bad, so you get dressed. Would you like an apple pie with that? Would you like an apple pie with that? I gotta run. Ding by the dun, ding by the dun. Da 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 da
No one embodies the holiday spirit better than Gordon Lightfoot.
Really? You bet.
And now, Gordon Lightfoot takes his best-known song, The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald, and gift wraps it around your favorite carols to create his new holiday album, Gordon Lightfoot Sings Christmas. Yes, Gordon Lightfoot is coming to town with a sleigh load of songs like this. It's Gordon Lightfoot Sings Christmas, and you'll want to beat him like a drum when you hear his rendition of The Little Drummer Boy.
Sure, sing along, right?
Gordon Lightfoot has compiled the holiday music collection you'll wish would sink to the bottom of Lake Superior. Your friends and family will pray for a silent night when you put on Gordon Lightfoot Sings Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And Al, mornings on 94 HJY.
Well, a good time of year to track down what company out there is the Grinch, handed out the crappiest Christmas bonuses.
Actually, in some cases, it's better not to get a bonus at all than get to something that's really crappy and in your face.
Found that these were the two worst ones we had last year. So if you got a company that gave you crap this year or something very weird in the past, give us a call at 224-1994.
Well, I'm a painter. I'm on my way to work now. My boss decided that he was going to buy me a Purdy brush and a scraper and a couple of other miscellaneous tools for Christmas. Come to find out, the following week, he took it out of my pay after Christmas.
No. Oh, that is awful.
Yeah. I was wondering why my paycheck came up short, $60.
Oh, my God. I mean, getting you work stuff for Christmas seems kind of bogus in the first place. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of like buying your wife a vacuum cleaner, right?
Well, I could think of getting other odd things that would be worse, but yeah, you could say that. At least the vacuum does the sucking out.
Wow. Okay, go on to line 2.
I once had a boss who had just gotten married, and even though she didn't invite any of us to her wedding, she gave us her leftover wedding favors.
What were they?
It was like a mix CD with all the music from the wedding.
Oh, my God. The wedding you didn't go to.
Yeah, right. That's like rubbing it in. Boy, did we have a great time. Sorry you weren't there.
Nice to reminisce about the wedding you weren't invited to.
Right.
All right, what's your name?
Laura.
Hey, thank you.
Paul and Al, mornings on 94 HJY.
This Christmas, give them a gift they'll always remember. Name a turd after someone. Hi, I'm Rick Rozelle, president of the International Turd Registry. And for only $49.95, you can name a turd after that special person in your life. Imagine having a turd named after you. We'll send that special someone a picture of the turd, information on when the turd was taken, and a diagram showing the exact size and shape of the turd. And we'll record your turd in the International Turd Registry book, which I keep in my ass. Make this holiday one they'll never forget.
Honey, I got you something special.
Is it an engagement ring?
Go ahead, open it.
Oh, my God, it's an engagement ring, isn't it? Oh, my God, you got me an engagement ring! Ooh, what is this a picture of human feces?
It's a turd. It's...
What the hell is wrong with you? I'm going to be sick.
I thought you'd like...
Tell someone how much you love them by naming a turd after them. Call the International Turd Registry today at 1-800-DUMP-NOW.
Paul and Al, mornings on 94 HJY.
Like a national convention, it's a whole parade of like old coaches, right? And you had spotted Lou Holtz, who has...
He didn't know he was Lou Holtz, but he was.
And his mumbling reminded us of somebody else famous.
And now a translated conversation between Lou Holtz and Ozzy Osbourne on a plane.
Well, I don't get...
Hello, Ozzy. Lou Holtz. Nice to see you again. I'm sorry, Lou. I cannot understand you. I'm sorry, Ozzy. I cannot understand you. What?
I don't get...
What? You talk funny, Lou.
I don't get...
Well, this seems to be a difficult conversation, Ozzy. I'm going to read a book. What?
I don't get...
What? What?
I don't get...
What?
Paul and Al.
I hear many voices, but not much sense.
On 94 HJY.
The